David.
Hey, good evening, Kev.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Bagley finds Barnes. Clock at 4. And it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Barnes. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And, Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now the Grizzlies with it. Pass to Valanciunas, and Barnes comes to help, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Kings with the ball. To the inside. Fox passes to Bjelica. Inside, Bogdanovich. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. And you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Now here's Winslow. Passes it to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Bagley with the block. Fox goes in. Lays it up off the glass.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
The Grizzlies off to a slow start. 6-point game. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Now here's Barnes. Justice Winslow missing his last shot.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Valanciunas against Fox. Pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
And they double up Morant. He kicks it to Winslow. Out to the wing. Here's Valanciunas. No good with the triple. Sacramento leading by 8. Bogdanovich passes to Barnes. Stolen by Brooks. Now here's Bjelica. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Feeds to Winslow. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Morant with the steal. A nice shot by Winslow. Winslow's got his second bucket.
Great speed by Winslow there to get out in transition and wide, finding a way to capitalize on that opportunity.
To the middle. Bjelica with the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The pass to Winslow. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Winslow.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
Here's Fox. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
In the corner, Winslow with it. And the 3 off target. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Bogdanovich inside. Guarded by Valanciunas. Bjelica passes to Fox. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Shot by Hield, nobody around. A three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks dishes to Anderson. Back to Brooks. Down low. Anderson can't get it to go.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Anderson passes to Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Joseph looking over the floor. And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Giles in at the center position. Now here's Parker. They kick out to Hield. There's the 3. Here's Giles. In the corner, Bazemore with it. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. And the free throw, no good. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
The Kings making a switch here. Holmes checked in. And the rejection by Holmes. And it's Hield off the drive. Chalk up 2 there. Hield's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Hield showing some of that stop and start and stop again game, changing directions, impossible to guard.
Kings leading now by 8.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Hield just keeps coming right after you again and again as a defender, and eventually you'll tire out and make a mistake with a foul.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Up top, Bazemore. Now the feed to Joseph. Back to Bazemore. Shot clock at 6. Holmes can't get it to go in. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Here's Joseph. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Joseph, the pass to Bazemore. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Bazemore is an athletic player who continues to try to evolve his game. When he gets out into transition, that's when you're going to get Bazemore at his best.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Clark. And Brooks subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Then for the Kings, Bielitsa, he's checked in for Parker. Barnes comes in for Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Sacramento making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Here's Valanciunas. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Fox kicks to Holmes. Bogdanovich passes to Holmes. Here's Fox. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Well, this guy can spread the court. Bielitsa deadly from the three-point line.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 13. Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Love the change of speed there from Winslow, forcing the D to foul him to try to prevent that one.
Giles checked in for the Kings. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Fox, the bounce pass. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Kings shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Bagley, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Here's Giles. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. For Sacramento, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
And going out of bounds, last touch by Barnes.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
It's good. Valanciunas has got 6.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Sacramento Kings. He notched.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. It was a fast pace for Sacramento at the outset. They strung together several impressive. And that'll.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 5 to shoot. Back to Bjelica. Morant with the steal. Brooks left side. And it's denied by Fox.
Well, Fox does a good job as the point guard getting involved in that play. And he's going to come up with the block.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And both free throws good for Brooks. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Fox passes to Bagley. And that one drops for him. Bagley's got 8 points.
This is kind of where I feel like his comfort zone is, as Bagley hurts the defense from there.
It's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Bogdanovich dishes to Bagley. Bucket is good. Bagley's got 4 this quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Pass to Winslow. Back to Valanciunas. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now Sacramento on the break. Fox leading the charge. It's good. Fox has got the lead up to 13 now for the Kings.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
On the wing, Winslow. They get it back. That one, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And finished off by Bagley.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Brooks kicks to Morant. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Misses the layup. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Winslow, the pass to Morant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
How about Winslow carving out the opposition on the glass? That's a smart, high-energy play.
Fox against Valanciunas. Bagley. And Winslow pulls it down. Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Bogdanovich against Valanciunas. He feeds it to Winslow. That shot, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Barnes kicks to Fox. Loud pass to Bagley, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. 1:25 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Baseline try. And stolen by Bazemore. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Some changes for Memphis. Anderson comes in for Jackson. And Jones subbed in for Morant. And the Kings also making a change. Giles checked in for a shot hole.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Joseph, the pass to Bazemore. In the corner, it's Hield. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Clark. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Clark's got his second basket of the game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Passes to Clark. And stolen by Bazemore. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Kings on top, up 8. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Kings. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Giles. And it's Barnes in at the 3. To the left wing. Anderson wide open. Off target from 3-point range.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And it goes down 2 points. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Pass to Clark. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the 3-point shooting.
Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bielitsa comes in for Parker.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
That one good for 2. Valanciunas has got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And the pass to Bagley. Lock at 6. Wants to get it to Bielitsa and does. The wide open look here for Fox. Cans it from downtown. And the Kings lead by 11. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Kings leading now by 11. Bagley kicks to Barnes. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
It's Brooks on the wing. Makes it off the glass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Morant against Fox. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter. Outside, Bagley. To the middle, stolen by Brooks. Valanciunas with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. Here's Clark. And no good that time. So the Kings will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Barnes against Brooks. Bagley in the post. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Sacramento.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for De'Aaron Fox.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it. Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They kick out to Hield. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, the shot misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all the...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. To a man, the Pelicans looking intent on getting a win.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center position. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. Ball no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
I tell you what, because of his size and ball skills and vision, he's a handful for any defense, Lonzo Ball. I mean, he's able to convert primarily because of his size and sneaky strength.
Now, here's Fox. Barnes outside. Bagley trying to free himself up. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's Williamson with the 3. Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. That one falls.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Williamson. Here's Favors. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And it's off from three-point range.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Bielitsa finds Bagley. And stolen by Williamson. Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special. The great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Favors. And Ingram the bucket on the assist from Favors.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Bagley against Favors. The drive by Bagley. It's tipped.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Williamson up top. Guarded by Fox. And it's Ingram missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
6 to shoot. Ingram can't get that one to fall. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Barnes passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Ball dishes to Favors. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Rager the all-time. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox.
And Redick drains these shots constant. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
And there's the feed to Parker. Back to Bogdanovich. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And so here's Sacramento. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich.
In for your Kings, Kent Bazemore.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
New Orleans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
The Kings have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Redick with the double team. Hield against Redick. Parker inside, and it's Melly with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Oh, the lob to Parker.
You can trust Parker to take good, high-quality shots when he has the ball. I mean, he's really good at getting what he wants and creating space for the shot he wants.
Redick with the 3. But they'll get another chance. And there's the pass to Hart. For the 3. Was shot by Redick. No good. No good. Shot missing. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Kings ahead. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Holmes in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Oh, I like the craftiness of Parker at finding ways to get into the lane. Always looking to punch it down.
And here we go. Kings running again. Here's Hield. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Sacramento.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Some changes for Sacramento. Barnes, he's checked in for Parker. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. And then for New Orleans, Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Brandon Ingram comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jackson. Back to Hield. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop. Hield's got 4 this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Williamson, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes, and Bielitsa in for Kent Bazemore. And New Orleans also making a change. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Hart. Outside, Bagley. Just 5 to shoot. Okafor grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Williamson. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide-open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Ingram passes to Williamson. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hield's got 7 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Ingram dishes to Okafor. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Bogdanovic, he's checked in for the Kings. The Pelicans also changing it up. Favors comes in for Okafor, and Hayes subbed in for Williamson. And Bogdanovic kicks to Fox. The Kings need to get off a shot here. The shot's good. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 10 now for the Kings.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Hits it from three-point range.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Fox deciding where to go with it.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Out to Parker. Back to Giles. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Outside for Jackson. Here's Melly. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Drake, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by... And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One guy has been getting it done, is Buddy Hield.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So for New Orleans right now, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And the dunk by Williamson.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Fox kicks to Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Derek Favors. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Outside ball. The drive by Williams.
Are you kidding me?
Nasty. Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Hield outside. Back to Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. They trail by 7. Holiday, the pass to ball. Now Okafor. Outside ball. He can't get that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Fox. Puts the move on. No good on the shot. Good D by Williamson. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Kings making a change here. Joseph's checked in. J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday, and the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got 5 now.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points. And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
And the dunk by Williamson.
You know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Hield, the pass to Bielitsa. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And the dunk by Williamson.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And that one, good. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Sacramento making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Jabari Parker comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. And then for New Orleans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Holmes, good.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. That free throw, no good. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And he's good on the second. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Offside Fox to the inside. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Pelicans trail by 4. Jackson kicks to Redick. Over in the corner, Williamson. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And now the Kings fast break for the finish. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
And here they come. Oh, the lob to Parker. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Really like the chemistry and the connection Parker has with his teammates. He's really awesome at connecting and finishing on those lob passes.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Jackson passes to Hayes. And nothing is falling for him right now. Kings leading now by 8. Hield left side. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's in there. Williamson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And even 3-on-3 break. And the dunk by Williamson.
And the offensive skill set Williamson has off the charts. And the scary thing is, guys, he's only going to keep getting better.
Now, here's Fox. The third quarter comes to a close. Kings lead by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Giles, and it's Barnes in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Bogdanovich passes to Giles, and he jams it with authority.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Inside, Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Ball against Fox. Down low, here's Giles, and the rejection by Favors. And Redick kicks to Hart. Good work there as it goes.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Here's Fox. Favors with the rebound. Favors got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Ball. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Giles the pass to Bogdanovich. Outside, Fox. Passes it to Bagley. Stolen by Ball. It's stolen by Bagley. Pass to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Giles. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Kings. The Pelicans also changing it up. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Bagley.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal.
Ingram with it. On the wing, Holiday. Right side Favors. And stolen by Bielitsa.
They've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Williamson is checked in for Nicolo Melli. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Off on the layup. Pelicans trail by 4. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Fox with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
The defensive instincts of Fox. Man, scrapping and clawing for every steal he can get. Great speed with his hands and feet.
Ball kicks to Williamson. Inside, Fox with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Williamson. And the call on the shot that sent. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Over in the corner, Williamson. They get the rebound. Favors off target at the rim. The Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
Basket good. Now just a 2-point Sacramento lead.
Unflappable, even-keeled ball. Fantastic with his poise. I mean, this guy has future star, I think, written all over him.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
Here's Williamson. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Fox. And the rejection by Favors. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. He's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. It's stolen by Bagley. 6-second difference between shot and gameplay. And here is Fox. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. Fox goes in. It drops.
And Fox excelling at scoring through contact that time. Always looking to take it all the way to the rack.
So the Kings win it. They didn't make it easy. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Kevin, thank you.
No doubt, D.A. Thanks. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow. In at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard. Now here's Ball. Out to Ingram. Shoots the 3. Here's Favors. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
Ingram, he showed some flashes, but now it's about being consistent. He has all the talent needed to be a star in this team.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And Brooks isn't just a fighter. Someone that isn't going to give in to the defense.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities. That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now here's Morant. About 1 minute into the first quarter, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Grizzlies have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, it's easy to see all the hard work Dillon Brooks has put in. I mean, he just continues to add new wrinkles to his game.
Pass to Winslow. 5 on the clock. Moves back up. And Valanciunas with the layup.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Ball no good.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Here's Valanciunas. Zion Williamson making his last shot. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Lonzo Ball. No problems knocking that one down. Morant's got 5 points so far.
Right there, Morant showing his ability to work off the ball. I mean, he found some space and knocked down the shot.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Jones checked in for Memphis.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift about his hands. And then we all know how it ends.
Left side, Jackson. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Williamson. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength. It's the body control.
On the wing, Brooks. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. The Pelicans have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Redick. A miss that time would have put him up. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Winslow's shot is off.
Oh, Sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
Williamson on the follow.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Jones looking for an opening. And the rejection by Favors. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Ingram's running and slam dunk by Ingram.
The length and athleticism on display. Ingram, something special on the move.
And stolen by Williamson. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Goes up and slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by New Orleans.
Holiday goes in. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Valanciunas finds Jones. Pass to Jackson. Count that bucket.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Brooks. Winslow. It's good on the putback.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And he gets it to go. 8 points for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And stolen by Redick. And now the Pelicans on the break. Holiday with the ball. And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Favors. Favors got 3 assists in the game. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Memphis, Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Morant, and it's Melton in at the 2. Back to Clark. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Here's Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The size and skill set of Ball is unique, which is why defenders have a hard time guarding.
And the second free throw, good. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And it's blocked. Another shot. And Hayes kicks to Hart. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. The Grizzlies shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And that one's good. Morant's got 7.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Melton's shot is good.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. Ellie. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Melton. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
That is why Morant was 2nd overall in 2019. Ja's ability to move the ball creates hoops for others.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Melton. Rebounded by Hart. For New Orleans, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gia. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Morant. Lobbed up there for Clark. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You can tell Valanciunas has really been working on his passing. Nice diamond there.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Hart, no good. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Some changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Melly. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for Ball. Ingram against Winslow. Nice D from Valanciunas. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Jones. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. And another turnover here by Memphis.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Derek Favors checked in for Jahlil Okafor. Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. A second chance effort. They shoot again. And the rejection by Favors. Here's Williamson. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
This game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Here's Holiday. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Jones kicks to Winslow. Hooked away. Jones dishes to Winslow. Back to Jones. Passes it to Winslow. He doesn't hit that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Valanciunas finds Winslow. Out left to the wing. Ball against Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Official. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And what really separates Morant, the intangibles. He has a great camaraderie with his teammates already.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. New Orleans making some changes here. Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. To the inside. Hayes with the steal. Outside Jackson. Shooting foul. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
To the paint. Here's Anderson. And no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Hayes. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Has closer in. Morant finding a way to score. He has fantastic touch around the team.
And Hart has it in the corner. On the wing, Jackson. And it's blocked. They recover it. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Clark into the lane. Yep, that one goes. Clark's got 5.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Hart the pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Solid ball movement there. I like seeing Hart make an effort to get it to his open guys.
Morant dishes to Anderson. Comes up empty down low. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Ball. Feeds it to Jackson. The pass to Melly. And it's Ball in the corner. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Ball finds Hield. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for Frank Jackson. Valanciunas is checked in for Morant.
Finished off by the big man. The 7-footer like Valanciunas should be operating near the hoop.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. 1:25 left in the third. Here's Ingram. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Here's Gutteridge. The kick out to Anderson. Jones with it. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And they're pushing it up. The dish to Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
So good at keeping his balance. Anderson doesn't let aggressive defense get to him.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Jackson up top. Second chance shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
No, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go off.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
It makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Oh, but you see why they keep going to Valanciunas. He knows how to dominate when he's got the hot hand.
Holiday against Morant. The shot by Holiday, no good. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And here's Jackson. On the wing, Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Memphis needs to get off a shot here.
That's a nice closeout by Ingram. He took away all the daylight on that play.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Drew Holiday.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
They now take the lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Morant drives in. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
And that one's good by Favors. Favors has got 4 this quarter. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pelicans, Nicolo Melli comes in for Okafor, and Hart subbed in for Drew Holiday. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis.
Well, it's been all about Ja tonight. I mean, can score in many different ways.
Ingram against Morant. And that one's good. Ingram.
The young fella, Ingram, playing with poise.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And another basket for Memphis.
And this is what you want from your leader. No moment is too big for Morant.
The Pelicans trail. Here's Hart. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Lonzo Ball comes in for Brandon Ingram. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Morant's heading to the hoop. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. New Orleans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Clark. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. 1:30 left in the fourth. Williamson, the pass to Favors. A good finish at the rack off the slip feed. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Drew Holiday is checked in for the Pelicans. Morant outside. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And the rejection by Favors. And he's able to get it back. Stolen by Ball. Holiday against Morant. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Here's Valanciunas. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And it's the Pelicans' ball. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And that one's good. Williamson.
That's how you do it. You want to be the best in the world, you have to be the best when it counts.
Offensive rebound. And here's ball. They'll bring it up for New Orleans. Leading by 5. Williamson outside. Ingram wide open. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Favors. Ball. The pass to Favors. Kicks it out to Williamson. And here's Ingram from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's an 8-point Pelican lead.
Three-point range from his days at Duke. Ingram shoots with range.
Here's Morant. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like them.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap. The NBA on 2K Sports. DH.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, a small forward. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Bielitsa, no good with the layup.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
A nice shot by Winslow.
Making things happen in close, that's where Winslow is most comfortable scoring the basketball.
Fox against Morant. Morant comes with the double team. It's Bielitsa. Rebounded by Jackson.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And it's the Kings with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. Barnes left side. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of this game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Down low. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. To the left side wing. Valanciunas passes to Winslow. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Eyes up, scanning the floor. Winslow plays with great poise and unselfishness.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Bagley. Inside, it's Bielitsa. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. They get it back. Bagley. Pass to Fox. Lets it go from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Jackson. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
It's Fox with the drive.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Brooks outside. To the inside. And Jackson gets it to go. 6 points for Jaren Jackson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
There's Winslow. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Barnes passes to Fox. Up top, Bagley. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Outside, Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. There's Winslow. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker. It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Brooks with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. Makes it off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Bagley finds Barnes. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
It's been all and so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Bazemore at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. He gets it in there. Joseph's got his first 2 points. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Here's Gutterich. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Parker surveying the floor. Outside, Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. Down low, Giles. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Jones in the post. Here's Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011, Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Joseph looking around. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Lock at 6. Inside, here's Hield. The shot will not fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. It's deflected and stolen by Bazemore. Now here's Hield. Defense is right there. It's rebounded by Memphis. Fast break, Memphis. Clark, the pass to Gutterich. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Rebound by Parker. The Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Stolen away. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Anderson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Hield left side. Passes it to Joseph. 4 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Parker. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. And that one's good. Morant.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Brooks leading the charge. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Poked loose and stolen by Barnes. Here's Fox. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
In the corner, Winslow with it. Clark finds Jackson. Can't hit that one. Kings have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Some solid defense there from Jackson. There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
And jumping off 1 foot on the drive, this is where Winslow really does elevate.
Barnes passes to Holmes. On the wing, Barnes. A dominating first half of basketball. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Jonas Valanciunas putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points and
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Kicks it to Jackson. A shot off that time, and the Kings going the other way now. Outside, Bagley. Now the pass to Fox. That 3 off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Valanciunas. Barnes grabs the miss. The Kings shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Outside, Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Giles checked in for Sacramento. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And Memphis also making a switch. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for John Morant. Outside, Jones trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jackson's got 8 points. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Jones finds Winslow. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Great D that time from Bagley. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Giles. And the rejection by Jackson.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shot just don't go down.
Barnes outside. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Winslow. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 8 points for him.
Good straight line speed makes Winslow a dangerous finisher on the break.
A pass to Fox. Back to Barnes. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator, and that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And it's Brooks in the corner to the middle. Fox with the steal. And they're running. Here's Bagley. Pass to Barnes. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Hield with the bucket.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
Jones drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Giles the pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Jones and block. That one goes careening off the glass.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Fox feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brooks outside. Here's Valanciunas. 2 points. That one goes. Valanciunas has got 16.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Fox passes to Barnes. And here's Jones. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Grizzlies out in front, just dominating this one. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Brewer. Kent Bazemore is out there with Corey Joseph. Then there's Parker, and it's Holmes in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Grizzlies shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense.
Working off contact is something Anderson does extremely well, and he does it a lot.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. To the inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Athletic move by Bazemore. Has the body control to absorb the foul and follow through.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker, and it's Bogdanovich in for Corey Brewer. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The 3 from Anderson. They get it back. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his first points in this one.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Joseph finds Bielitsa. The 3. No good that time.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Anderson dishes to Clark. Passes to Gutteridge. Back to Clark. And it's Clark with the finish.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And Joseph kicks it to Bazemore. Back to Joseph. Out to the right wing. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
There's the pass to Melton. Off target from three-point range. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Misses the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Outside, Joseph. Morant with the steal. Here's Melton. Morant passes to Anderson. From deep. Sacramento grabs the miss.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yes, he is definitely going to the bench and maybe to the locker room.
Outside, Joseph. Pass to Bazemore. To end the drought. That shot missing. And Memphis the other way now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Memphis.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Valanciunas.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bazemore passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And it's Morant missing. Now, here's Bielitsa. He kicks to Joseph. Back to Bielitsa. Drills it from outside.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they control.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it. What a sight, a sky high. And
Kevin, thank you.
he is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pelicans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And that's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow.
Yeah, Zion bringing it right there, crashing the glass, and relentless energy to get the ball.
And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 5 to the paint. And he drops it in from the low post.
Attacking is one thing, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
Ball no good. Ball's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Bagley with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Favors against Bogdanovich. Pass to Fox. Barnes outside. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fox against Holiday. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Nicolo Melli comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Poked away. Stolen by Ball. 3 on 3. From deep three-point range, Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's Fox. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. New Orleans has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Moves back up. And the wide-open shot from Redick. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They trail by 1. And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Barnes. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Using every bit of muscle he's got on that one. What can I say? Harrison Barnes likes to get in and attack.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Williamson. Hayes comes in for Nicole O'Malley. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Barnes.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Jackson looking around. 29 seconds left to play here in the first. Bazemore grabs the miss. Kings leading now by 3. And Okafor with the block. Here's Hayes. Good on the shot.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Kings lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Hart. Jackson is out there with Holiday. Then there is Jahlil Okafor, and it's Hayes in at power forward. Holiday against Hield. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think his teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability. He can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Out to Parker. The pass to Hield, and the layup falls.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Pelicans trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The putback, no dice on the putback jam. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Bogdanovich is checked in for Buddy Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Bazemore against Holiday. Bazemore passes to Bagley. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Hart, and he banks in the layup. Hart's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Kings leading now by 7. Loud pass to Bagley, and stolen by Favors. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. All going up court. The shake. The shot by Holiday, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Bazemore kicks to Bielitsa. Outside Bogdanovich. This one for 3. Shot clock reset for Sacramento. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
Holiday, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Here's Giles. Tries a three. And it's Melly with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 7.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Fox looking it over. Pass to Bielitsa. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And the Kings also making a change. Hield's checked in. Ball against Fox. Pass to Giles. The 11-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. For New Orleans, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Fox. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Ball from long range. That shot off, and Sacramento will go the other way with it. Now Hield. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Fox passes to Bielitsa. And there's the defensive 3-second call. For Sacramento, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Now, Bielitsa, a big guy who flows into offensive possessions and becomes an invaluable player in terms of the type of floor spacing you would want from a shooting big.
Hayes, he's checked in for Nicolo Melli. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Corey Joseph comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Pelicans trail by 8. Unloads from 13. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, J.J. Redick doesn't get talked about enough defensively, determined on that position.
And so it's Sacramento in the driver's seat, up 8 points at
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Right side, Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Bagley. And there's the pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, this is when Fox is at his best. Once he gets a step on the defense, you're pretty much going to read the back of that jersey.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it two ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. I mean, he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Fox against Ball. Fox passes to Barnes. And here is Bielitsa. Shot clock at 6. For 3. And that one is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Williamson, the pass to Ball. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Holiday with the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Pelicans trail by 8. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Holiday's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Fox, and he lays it straight in. And the Kings lead by 8.
That's good focus from De'Aaron Fox, just concentrating on the rim, not distracted.
And he makes that one. He has 5. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Ingram. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's a nice job on the drive from B.I., just finding an angle and then getting the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line. And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
The B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism is going to slow down. And if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram. Well, Hield just keeps coming right after you again and again as a defender. And eventually you'll tire out and make a mistake with a foul.
Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. All comes in for Jackson. And a change for Sacramento. Parker's checked in, and the Pelicans miss again.
And they continue to control the glass.
Now, here's Holmes, covered by Hayes.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
For Sacramento, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And the Kings making a change here. Fox is checked in, and he sinks the second. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Fox kicks to Hield. Pocket 6. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Kings. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Redick passes the ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. On defense, Sacramento. It's a 5-point game. And Reddick kicks to Hart. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Count that one.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Sacramento leading by 3. Fox with it. Now Okafor defending. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Kings have shot the ball well from the free throw line. 8 of 9. And the technical free throw is good.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
On defense, the Pelicans. Up top, Fox. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Barnes passes to Holmes. That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've reached the end of the third. The Kings on top, up by. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They're back, Ball and Reddick. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the 4 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Fox passes to Holmes. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Lonzo Ball. And a change for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Here's Holiday. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Fox. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
He's with it, now guarded by Fox. And Holiday kicks to Hart. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the Pelicans miss again. Kings leading now by 4. The kick out to Barnes. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Hield outside. 6 on the shot clock. Bagley trying to free himself up. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Barnes.
Buddy showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
Bagley with the block. And he recovers it. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. Fox against Holiday. Now, here's Fox. He's guarded closely. Shoots from the corner. Favors with the rebound.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. And a change for the Kings. Bogdanovich is checked in for Hield. Loud pass to Bagley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 10. Count it.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
For Sacramento, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Barnes looking around. Passes it to Bielitsa. The tray. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. The Pelicans have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
.130 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Bogdanovich. Six to shoot. Outside for Bagley. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Pelicans trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Holiday against Bogdanovich. Holiday the pass to Williamson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. On the wing, Holiday. No good on the triple.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Ingram with the steal. And now the Pelicans on the break. Ingram's running. Favors can't get it to go. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here is Bielitsa. To the wing on the left. Fox passes to Barnes. And here is Bielitsa. He's covered by Favors. Just 3 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Holiday. Off the mark.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Brooks the pass to Jackson. And stolen by Favors. Here's Holiday. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. On tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you played.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And the basket is good.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Pass to Favors. Again, New Orleans turns it over. Here's Morant. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Jackson has the open look. Off target from outside. New Orleans with the ball. Williamson left side. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ingram passes to Favors. Tries again. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Winslow with it. Now guarded by Ingram. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Brooks misses. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. The drive by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah. A nightmare to defend in space. Williamson showing elite acceleration with the ball in his hands.
Winslow against Holiday. A nice shot by Winslow. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Ball. The layup missed. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Ingram with the steal.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Now the Grizzlies with it. They trail by 1. Offensive rebound. Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special. Stolen by Holiday. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's Williamson missing. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. Count that one. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Morant passes to Jackson. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. The pass to Gutteridge. Kicks it to Morant. And finished off by Morant. Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control. Over in the corner, Williamson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. Floats it up for Williamson. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Williamson with it. Now Valanciunas defending, and that one is good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Left side Jackson, stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Holiday. That's now 8 points for Zion Williamson. Pass to Gutteridge. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. They need this. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and the layup is up and in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for New Orleans?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the 4 slot. Pass to Hayes. Back to Jackson. Outside, Redick. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Grizzlies on defense. They trail by 1.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And Memphis making a change here. Winslow's checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Okafor's checked in for Jackson Hayes. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot. Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Jones, no one around him. And it's Melly with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Hart. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break. Redick's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Knocked Loose and stolen by Reddick. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And Jackson throws it down hard.
How about that? Reddick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
His first personal foul.
Now Clark on the wing. Jones gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Inside. And it's Okafor. That time on the assist from Jackson.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jones kicks to Winslow. Clark for three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Down low. Here's Okafor over to the left wing. New Orleans moving the ball around. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For New Orleans, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, sometimes the great three-point shooters in the game don't carry that same success to the free throw line, but that's not the case with J.J. Reddick. I mean, he's cash money from the stripe, too.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for Jackson. Anderson's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
For New Orleans, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Ball's checked in for J.J. Reddick.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Pelicans leading by 7. And that one's good. Ingram.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Outside for Jackson. And the pass to Brooks. Taken away by Holiday. It's Williamson, top of the key. And the dunk by Williamson. Williamson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Holiday.
Oh, get it. Throw down there, man.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
And it's Morant missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so it's the New.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 14 points. And
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, like, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's a 16-point game. Winslow, the pass to Morant. Left side Jackson, on the wing Winslow. Now here's Morant for three. Memphis the rebound. Brooks finds Morant. Jackson, great positioning on the putback.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first four here in the third.
It's Ingram on the wing. Pass to Favors. Tries from 10. That one's not going to go. And Memphis the other way now. It's Brooks on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And then for New Orleans, Okafor is checked in for Williamson. And Hart subbed in for Drew Holiday. And here's the break. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Ingram wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Kicks it out to Jones. Up top, Valanciunas. Passes it to Clark. Valanciunas with the ball. Favors picks him up inside. Stolen by Ball. Here's Hart. He's covered by Clark. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Valanciunas. To the paint. On the wing, Winslow. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Pelicans leading by 12. The 8-footer. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Okafor.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
In the corner, Winslow with it. And another miss by Memphis. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Out to the right wing. Here's Gutteridge. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's foul number 2 for him. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The shot's good from Hayes.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Melton, no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
1:12 left in the third. Pass to Gutteridge. Here's Melton.
Come to me.
For three. That shot, no good. New Orleans leading by 16. The pass to Melly. Takes a three. Hart, no good. The Grizzlies shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Clark, the pass to Jones. Here's Gutteridge. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Jackson. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Anderson outside. And Jones has it in the corner. The Grizzlies with another miss. He's with it. And the wide open shot from Redick. The three-pointer no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans lead by 6. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Jackson Hayes is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Hart in at the small forward. Redick for 3, and Hayes throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Hart. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Sinks the triple.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Feeds it to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Hayes. It's Redick on the wing. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. He kicks to Anderson. Brooks outside. And here's Anderson. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Brooks. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Redick for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Anderson passes to Brooks. Lays it up and banks it in. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And there's Williamson on the assist by Holiday. 16 points for Zion Williamson. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
But they recover it. And Holiday kicks to Hart. Passes it to Redick. New Orleans moving it around. Another shot. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
His first personal foul. At the line for your
And the first one at the line is good. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Corky Dangs checked in for Clark. Josh Jackson comes in for Anderson. Grayson Allen's checked in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for John Morant.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New Orleans.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zion Williamson.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Winslow's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jackson. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 13. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And last season, big man Gorgie Jang with a huge lead in three-point attempts. Had about as many in one season as he had had in the 6 years prior in his career.
You know, Greg, I always liked his shooting mechanics and touch going back to college. It was just a matter of him extending the range, and now that he knows he can do it, I think he'll continue to do more of it.
Jackson passes to Jones. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jones has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. Kept alive, the second chance effort, and the rejection by Jackson. To the middle. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Man, I like the wheel on display. I mean, Jackson has that motor. Even when he's getting pummeled, he continues to stay with it and gets it to go.
So New Orleans wins it. They seem to relish their... David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for